History is thoroughly an interpretive discipline, closer in many ways to the humanities than to the social sciences. To understand the past, one needs to know the language progress. And it would be surprising conclusion to know that the researchers saying that even among the native speakers, it takes about 30 years to fully master a language. If it is of two groups of speakers from the original language who were isolated for these lengths of time, the resulting dialect would be probably considered new language. So the lower limit is probably 500 years, and the reasonable limit would be 1,000 years for a language to have diverged enough to be mutually comprehensible. And human evolution had taken place possibly between 6 to 4 million years ago, between 2 to 1 million years ago in Africa, accompanying these genetic hints with the differences in symbolic and cultural behavior, and that are evident for the fossil records suggesting language arose in our lineage, sometimes after our split from our common ancestor with the Neanderthal, and probably by no later than 150,000 years to 200,000 years ago. This is probably by the movement of continental shift. The migration had taken place on this earth, which had led to different kinds of historical records to be revealed from the human concept. Taking into consideration the writing of Indian history, first was written by Henry Beveridge. And talking about Henry Beveridge, who wrote the first comprehensive history in 3 sets of volumes, deals only with the history of English colonization in India. Of course, it reviews the early history of India up to the time of the British East India Company colonizing the country and the subsequent revolution. However, it doesn't say the clear and concrete documents or evidences for proving the real history of India, because the real history of India lays more in the southern part of the land than in the northern part of the world.